Welcome to Mysterious Encounters. Let's begin. Most people think race is a subject, but in modern systems, race becomes a lever. Not because people are born to hate, but because identity is the fastest shortcut to emotion, and emotion is the fastest shortcut to control. Here's the first layer. When a system wants power, it needs a fuel source. Fear works, anger works, humiliation works, but nothing fuels those faster than identity. Because identity is personal. If you attack someone's ideas, they can debate. If you attack someone's identity, they react. Now watch the pattern. When people are divided into categories, the conversation becomes predictable. Teams form, narratives form, enemies form, and once teams form, every event becomes a test. Every headline becomes a weapon. Every statistic becomes a punch. This is how control scales. Not through truth, but through framing. Here's the second layer. Systems don't need you to hate the other side. They only need you to never see them as human. Because dehumanization doesn't always look like violence. Sometimes it looks like mockery, assumptions, clips cut to provoke. One story repeated until it feels like the whole world. Now the third layer. Modern platforms don't reward understanding. They reward activation. Outrage travels faster than nuance. A calm explanation doesn't spike dopamine, but a clip that makes you furious does. So the machine learns. It studies what makes you react, what makes you share, what makes you comment, what makes you return. And race is a high voltage trigger because it touches history, pain, pride, fear of loss. Then comes the trap. Complex problems get reduced to moral binaries, good people and bad people, victims and villains, oppressed and oppressors. And when reality is flattened like that, the system wins because no one is solving anything. They're just reacting. Here's the rabbit hole. When you keep a population emotionally activated, you can sell them anything. A product, a candidate, a policy, a narrative. Because activated people don't ask, what's the full context? They ask, which side am I on? And when identity becomes the primary lens, power becomes invisible. Because the fight is no longer up, it's sideways. So here's the real question. If race is constantly placed at the center, who benefits from permanent division? Not who benefits from justice. Not who benefits from equality. Those are moral goals. I'm asking something colder. Who benefits from endless conflict? From constant activation? From a population that can't unite long enough to see what's really controlling them? And here's your final thought. If a system can control your emotions, it can control your attention. If it controls your attention, it controls your reality. So protect the one thing the machine needs most, your reaction, your attention, your certainty, because the moment you pause, the lever stops working. This is Mysterious Encounters. The program is revealed. The choice is yours.